Welcome to Kickin' It with Kathleen. I hope you're having a great new year. As I mentioned last month, we have big, hairy, audacious goals that are extremely ambitious and important for our students. In this Kickin' It with Kathleen, we are exploring the why behind these goals. Our second big, hairy, audacious goal is focused on intermediate math. This BHAG is, all students will be ready for high school math by the end of 8th grade. The reason we selected this BHAG is because math is an incremental skill that builds on each skill successively. But unfortunately, many students across the country are not required to master every standard in every grade level in math. And what happens year after year of getting C's, mastering say 70% of the standards, is that you get a Swiss cheese effect where the student has holes all over the place, and some of them are significant foundational holes. And over the year, this creates an unstable foundation for moving into higher math, which relies on the completed mastery of arithmetic, or at least the concepts of arithmetic. Even if a child can't do a complicated long division problem the old-fashioned way by hand, if they understand the process, they're going to be okay. So, unfortunately, if you look at the data, overall, California math scores go down every year kids are in school. Average math proficiency goes down every year, and the 8th grade math proficiency is the lowest proficiency of all the grammar school years. We want to reverse that trend. So you might ask, well, actually what we want to do is we want it to be high in every grade level. So you might ask, why do we care so much about higher math, such as algebra, geometry, calculus? Truly, higher math is the gatekeeper to many, many paths in life for our students. If they can't do at least a minimum of Algebra 2, they would be hard-pressed to get any bachelor's degree, because most all degrees require Algebra 2, which is called college algebra. In addition to that, students who would be very well suited for STEM careers may avoid them just because of a feeling that they can't do the math. It's not the truth that they can't do the math. It's a perception that they can't do the math due to society saying that math is so hard, maybe a lack of mastery-based instruction in their past, maybe weak teachers that did not ensure that they learned the skills. In other words, this is a gatekeeper subject that can significantly impact each child's future opportunities. I want to tell you a personal story to reinforce the importance of great teachers in mathematics. My daughter has always been a decent student throughout elementary and middle school, but she got to high school and struggled socially. We decided to pull her out of the comprehensive school and put her in a hybrid program, and she ended up having to take her 10th grade math as an independent study course. Math had never been her strong suit anyway, and she didn't have great confidence. And then in the math independent study without direct instruction, she felt very overwhelmed and did not deeply understand anything she was doing, although she did actually pass with a B. Then she had a really great instructor for her junior year in math class, Math 3. That teacher helped her to flourish in math, and not only that, he told her how great she was at math, and he urged her to take a community college pre-calculus class over the summer so that she could be in his AP calculus class in the fall. Of course, I would have urged her to do the same thing, but she never would have listened to me, Because her math teacher believed in her, she did this and got an A in her pre-calculus community college class, because he even told her that she already knew 3/4 of everything that they were going to teach because they had covered it in Math 3. So that gave her confidence. And then she went into his calculus AP class and ended up scoring a 4 on the test. And 3 is passing, so 4 is better than that. And that launched a career for her in engineering. She's now a senior at UCLA in civil engineering, and she is 100% suited for this career. It's exactly aligned with her temperament and skill set. And what I want to say here is that without a teacher who pushed her and believed in her and got her over that societal distrust and dislike of math, this never would have happened. Even though her father is an engineer and I'm an educator, teachers matter to the students. So when we looked at this very, very important skill and tried to determine how we were going to move it forward, the BHAG committee determined that there were several things that really needed to happen. One of the barriers to high-quality math instruction in the classroom is the fact that some of our teachers have holes themselves in their math understanding. So we need to ensure that teachers feel very comfortable with the math skills and have high-quality development on the best methods to teach math. Part of developing a teacher's math skills is by using a comprehensive math curriculum with a teacher's guide. That teacher's guide does help a teacher understand some of the best ways to introduce math concepts, to reinforce them with manipulatives, and to reteach and remediate when needed for those important skills. In addition to that core of really good teaching, we also want to make sure that we have enough time in the day to build up our math skills, since our students are significantly worse in math than they are in ELA. So for this reason, we require 90 minutes of math per grade for 4th through 8th grade. This math time should be a combination of direct instruction, whole group, small group, and independent mastery practice towards their personalized learning goals, and also math discourse. And we also have identified a powerful online computer-aided program called ST Math that helps to build math concepts and deepen math understanding. It's research-based, and if it's done 90 minutes per week, as part of this 90 minutes per week, can significantly support proficiency in mathematics for our kids. ST Math also provides reteaching and intervention support for middle school 7th and 8th graders who do not have all the skills that they need. I'm counting on you to continue pushing forward towards mastery in math for our students. I know that you all agree that they deserve the very best. Thank you for all you do, and see you next month for another Kickin' It with Kathleen.